Hey everybody, guess what? I've been left all on my own today, which means that I can play. So I've got a couple of gizmos that I'm using. The first one is a little tiny microphone that means that I can actually talk to my phone or record my videos, and the noise or my voice is actually transmitted straight to the phone. So I've got this little tiny gizmo on here, which is really quite cute, not very expensive, and hopefully will make my audio a little bit better. So I'm just checking with everybody. It's Friday, so I'm now a week and 2 days post surgery and feeling good. So far, it's been an amazing journey. I've done really well in terms of my rehab. I've had a couple of tiny speed bumps in terms of spasms in my legs, and also some rotten headaches, which I think was just because I was tensing my neck and shoulders so much. But all in all, really good, and I'm feeling so much better. And thank you to everybody that sent me messages about how my videos have helped them and inspired them, because that's really lovely. That's exactly what I wanted to do. So what I'm going to do today is just talk to you a little bit about one gizmo that I've bought that has actually been an essential for me. So when you have hip surgery, you're not allowed to flex your hip beyond 90 degrees. Well, they say between 2 to 3 months. The research says about 3 months, but definitely 2 months. So you might think, oh, that's okay, that's not a big deal. It's massive. So that's one of the reasons why when you first come home from hospital, you have an attractive riser on your toilet. And handles to push up from the toilet. You can't sit on a normal sofa because most sofas are way too low, so then your hips are flexed beyond 90 degrees. Loads of different things. You can't sit in a normal chair really unless it's a high chair. So resting and chilling out in the living room becomes really difficult unless you've got a proper chair in there or a recliner that fits that criteria of the 90 degrees. That's been an absolute bloody nightmare, because it means if I want to relax, I've got to go upstairs and rest on the bed, and you know I don't do rest. However, the other thing that's more annoying about this 90-degree thing is that you cannot reach things that are on the floor. And I can guarantee if you're someone that's either pre-hip replacement, because I was there for many months, or you have had hip surgery, every time you try not to drop things on the floor, you will drop things on the floor. And the amount of times before I had surgery that I'd balance things and I'd have them all on a tray, and then a pair of socks would drop on the floor and I'd be like, ah, and it drove me nuts. Obviously, there were ways I could get around it pre-surgery, but now in post-surgery, that's not such an easy thing. I need to be more careful. So I bought myself this thing. Da-da! And it's called a Grabby stick. This was £8 from Amazon, so not particularly expensive, and it has been life-changing. So little Grabby stick here is able to pick up anything I drop off the floor, which is quite a lot for me, and it's a nice size because it can pick up things as tiny as a really little thing, but it can also pick up boxes and things. I had a tiny one before which just wasn't doing it. Not only this, but it can help me get dressed. So getting dressed when you've had hip surgery is really hard. You can't pull your knickers up. If that's too much information, I'm sorry. But yeah, so you need something to help you. And I've got actually quite good at doing this with this, which is just as well, really. So if you haven't got anybody at home, or you just want to be independent, Grabby stick is a really good thing to have. But get one that has all this kind of gizmo on it. So it does, let me just do this. It does this, and also mine's got a really nice little hook on it, so you can hook it on tables and things so it doesn't fall off or anything. And it's even got a clip so I can clip it to my crutch. How amazing is that? I have become this woman. It is so exciting. Anyway, I'm going to put Grabby's stick there, she says, and I'm just going to show you. So this is me now. And what you'll see is I'm using one stick around the house sometimes. I don't really need the stick indoors, but just to be on the safe side, I've got it here because I'm on my own today. So I'm doing as I'm told. But not just that. The other thing is that I've also got a dressing on here. I'm not going to flash my thighs at you because I don't want to inflict that on anybody. But I've got a thick dressing on here that comes out probably, I don't know, a couple of centimetres maybe, and of course residual swelling. So one of the things I didn't realise when I first came out of surgery and started to dress myself was that I was kind of like the wonk, and I'm thinking, oh, how am I over that way? And I wasn't. Basically, it's just this dressing. So my underwear all pulls that way, all my clothes and dresses all pull that way. And when I'm walking, I look as if I've got a bigger hip this side than the other, which at the moment I do. Of course, the other thing that really shocked me is when I watched myself going up the stairs, my bum looked huge, which was really, really upsetting. But yeah, so Frosty's come to see what's going on now. I'm talking to myself. I do that quite a lot. So anyway, that's just an update really about where I am in terms of surgery being just over a week past. 8 days now, 9 days maybe. I lose track of the days now, but I'm not working at the moment. But yeah, so doing really, really good, and doing my exercises every day, doing a couple, 2 to 3 walks a day, and all going really, really well. The plan is to start clinic in 2 weeks' time. So I start at a reduced hours of clinic. So I'll be treating patients, aesthetics and physics in 2 weeks' time. And then the plan is to go back to classes by the first week of August. If I'm honest, I think I'll be ready before then, but better to be safe than sorry. Anyway, if you have any questions for me, do please pop them down. And I'm not going to walk to the camera walk into the camera without this. I'm going to just walk very carefully so I don't trip over and end up face bombing the floor. Anyway, nice to catch up with you, and I hope that the camera and the microphone working together works well too. Speak to you again soon.